Oh, good afternoon, I should be saying. Good afternoon. And live from Columbus Circle in Manhattan, York City. Across the road.
Will that be the
This place is always busy. We just do this. Let's do this. I have to go around, look at this. That is one of a few Trump buildings. That's the Trump Towers on 59. I don't speak politics, I just point out certain buildings, places of interest to some. So there's another one on 6th Avenue and another one on 5th Avenue that I know of that's close by to each other. Um, you will see a lot of these tall structures. If you look at the map of Manhattan, you see the bulk of the tall buildings starts from Midtown Manhattan, where we're in now. So this is Central Park's 59th Street. Let me show you Central Park. I'll show you all the snow that's covering Central Park. I have to rush off to Times Square. I'm usually just doing these lives now, so that I can kind of build my viewers and followers on here. Hey, thanks for joining me. So we're in Central Park right now, and I'll be making my way to Times Square. So I only started doing a lot of these lives recently, and I do more of my lives on TikTok. We have more of a following on there than here, but I feel that I need to diversify and come out to YouTube and try and build my numbers on YouTube. So thank you for joining me. Hey Alyssa. So we're going to walk down to Times Square. We're on, this is 59th over here in Manhattan. So Central Park is covered in snow. So hey, thanks for joining me. So we're in Central Park right now. We're on the 59th Street side of Central Park. I hope I don't sound too muffled because I've got my face covered because it's so cold. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I just started doing the streaming, live streaming on YouTube recently because I felt that I had to come over to this side from the other platform that I'm using, and I want to use YouTube a bit more. So it's like I'm building up my subscribers. So hopefully you can hit the subscribe button and you can join me for more of my lives on here, because I'm going to try and do a live every day. Yesterday I did one where I was on in the Bronx, So I go through all through Manhattan. So if I'm not in Manhattan, I'm in the Bronx. If I'm not in this part of Manhattan, I'm in Harlem. If I'm not in Bronx or Harlem, I'm in Brooklyn. If I'm not there, then I'm in Queens. I've yet to explore Staten Island. I've done it once, but that was on the other platform. So let me show you a few things over here. I need to get back over to Broadway a bit. No, I can stay here. Can I? Nah, I have to go to. Can I can't stay here and end up on Times Square. So I love this building. I just want to point this building out. Let's see if let me cross this road over here. And I'll show you why I like this building so much. I like pointing out.
Hold on, you gotta walk a little bit more.
Go, Evan, go, 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 go. Follow on.
We're on 7th Avenue right now. 7th and 58th Street in Manhattan. Let's go across, show you one of these buildings that always catches my eye. And I'll show you why. I'd like you to see the building, the designs are. Light is not doing me good. This building is decked out in this stonework basically. So the entire building has this intricate, I would say, artwork on it right up. So this building is on 7th Avenue and 58th Street. This is on West 58th Street. So this is one of the names of the buildings. You can imagine how much rent cost over here. That is beautiful. It's one of the pieces of New York City. If you're walking around, you kind of miss it for the most part. I'm changing my gloves. So sorry if my camera over here. Another building I'd like to point out over here. This is Carnegie Hall. You hear about it so often. I've been here once and it wasn't even for a show. So they do a lot of your classical music on this side. The Carnegie Hall. Hi Claudia, thanks for joining. We are in Manhattan. I'm glad you're here, Claudia. I should have crossed the road, but my walks quite often. You have to watch out for puddles of water. Okay, I'm going to cross the road now. I have to also be very careful because this is ice over here. So, keep it cross. I'm not going to rush. Usually I'm rushing over the road and jaywalking, but not today with this ice. Thank you, Claudia. Yep, that's the time. 1:42, and I hope
He was on and he didn't have to do it.
Princess Margaret will meet me in Times Square. That's the reason why I'm going to Times Square. To meet Princess Margaret, not the actual Princess Margaret. No jaywalking. No jaywalking here. Guy looks like he has the original New York accent. add a Q&A sticker. I can add that. I don't know why I added this thing on and now I can't take it off. Okay, I can add a Q&A sticker. Let's speak to gentleman. Man. Yeah, that was just like a general, very quick question. Not even me, it was like a chosen question by YouTube. I need to change that some other time. There is a lot of people out here today. This is actually not that much people. It's not that many people because it's so cold this today. So a lot of people are, you know, like not visiting the city as much as like in summertime. Also over Christmas time there was even more people. Trying to get out of this. I think I'm gonna go down Broadway. Go down Broadway. So if you live in the city and you encounter so many people and they walk slow, it kind of annoys New Yorkers. What's the temperature? Hey Vanessa, I'm not too sure. Like in Celsius, it should be like minus 9 degrees Celsius. I'm not too sure what it is on in Fahrenheit. Usually I'm rushing down here, but it's slowing me down. Lots of people going nowhere slowly. See when people are walking slow and lost, so yeah, try and avoid them.
Excuse me.
Alright, see ya.
Yo, nothing says tourists like jumping into that yellow cab when you can take a walk somewhere, or you can just hop onto the subway. I'm going to keep warm. I'm gonna hopefully meet Princess Margaret Priya. I'm gonna meet her soon somewhere here. I don't know where she is right now. The hearts, yes, I see the hearts. Thanks, thanks, Claudia.
Waiting for you to finish.
How do you get the hearts? Do you also tap the screen? Bama, yeah, I'm gonna try and get out. I'm gonna try and keep as warm as possible. I see you are in the Marines. First of all, thanks for your service. And secondly, I'm sure you have access to good pair of gloves. I'm walking around with this. I'm having to change. Oh, let me show you this place as well, Bama. Let me show you this place. The Daily Show. The Daily Show with Stephen Colbert. This is, oh, I'm sorry, not the Daily Show, the Late Show. With Stephen Colbert. It's over here. So this is the entrance of the building. So Bama, I also does do lives like this on TikTok. I'm just like basically switching between this platform, YouTube, and the other platform. But I'm trying to do this more often. So I'm trying to do it every day when I do my live on TikTok, and I switch over to here as well.
You meant to say yes, Mom. I'm so excited.
And here there's more people. Way more people. You're going to see now. Summertime it's gonna be even crazier. So in summertime, usually I only come here at night. And even then it's a challenge to come out here at night. So we are going to be in the theatre district. This is where the Great Gatsby is doing the theatre production. So everybody's coming in.
Like just stepping into it.
But we are making our way down to Times Square. Okay, I'm glad you will be here, Bama. I'm saying Bama, it's Alabama. Is that right? That you in? Thanks, Claudia. Let me just show you how it looks over here. We do a turnaround over here. I've been living here for 9 years this year. That I've been in New York City. It's been really something else. I moved here from South Africa, Cape Town, South Africa. And yeah, been here. So what happened was I couldn't leave. When you go through the immigration process, it's not that easy. A lot of people think that you get your green card or your citizenship relatively easy. It's not. It's actually very much of a challenge.
Sean was like, I'm sad now. I'm like, why?
Why further?
Yeah, like that.
And that's one of the contentious issues in not only just in the US. It's a worldwide thing that's happening. But we don't speak too much about that. I don't like to get into politics. I don't like to get into any of those things. You see my glove? Is it off the screen? Yeah. I mean, I understand going through the whole process and stuff like that. But for others, for some it's a difficult process. Others it's, I mean, some say it's easy. But I haven't met a person that just said, no, it's easy, it's been easy. The process is a bit of a challenge. So we're getting close to I should have crossed the road and walked on that side. There's less people over here.
I'm busy stop this car, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, is she there already? Claudia, is she there already? Hey, state troopers. Come on, just trying to jaywalk here, officer.
Earlier, but
Yeah, like when you
Please, no heavy breathing. I got my mask on. So, Bama, I walk quite often around here. Pro. Is that okay? I must check that restaurant out. I'm actually going to a Brooklyn deli, which is on 43rd Street right now. That's just off Times Square. Very good prices, and the food is also good. And no, I'm not getting paid to promote it or anything like that. It's just like one of those things. Because apparently now we're supposed to say it's not being promoted, or else these social media platforms don't like us. So, here we go. Let's go across here quickly. Out of the way. Let me do another turn over here. You're welcome, Bama. I'm glad you're here. Eh? I'm glad you also subscribed. That's Times Square over there.
and the whole time I'm there, I extended my stay because of him.
In a heap of snow. Okay. So, I don't know. I don't know if you've seen any lives on this area, Bama. So let's show you. First of all, I like showing the subway stop over here. Not go downstairs, but I just like showing you this always this subway stop over here. This goes to Queens and Brooklyn. You know, I've been here so many times. The first time I actually realized there's a ticket office over here. I need to get my hand warmers out soon. Where's B? I don't know where's Bria. Can one of you guys just message her and ask her where she's at? And say I'm on Times Square already, please. The stairs are closed. They obviously closed the stairs because it's been too slippery for people to go up. So those are the red stairs that you see everybody doing. Let me do a turnaround for you over here. Start over here. Okay. And when you see the New Year's Eve celebrations, you see the ball dropping, it's over there. Let me just see if I can zoom in a little bit. The ball drops over there. So the ball is right down at the bottom of where you see, you can't see it, where that little square is on top, right on top. Yep, this is New York City. We're in Times Square right now. We are in Times Square. So, Times Square for those that missed out. I don't know how the coverage is actually. Okay, so this also kind of goes off into once upon a time, this part of New York City, all of New York City was once a very unsafe place. It wasn't the safest place in the world. And they reduced crime considerably. I suggest you check the stats of crime in New York City, and you will see what we have today and what we had in the 70s, 80s and 90s. It was a totally different place. Go to the side. Oh, she's on the train? Okay, no problem. Got a few more minutes to be out here. Why are they in costumes? So that's an interesting question. The people in the costumes, they actually stand on the Times Square, and they give people an opportunity to stand with them, take photos. So most of the people that you see over here are tourists. People that live in New York City, we don't really come over here unless you're a streamer or you have family members that's coming to visit this part of the city. You're usually coming with them. But for the most part, people just want to take photos with characters and stuff like that. It becomes something of a thing now for a lot of people to come to Times Square, take a photo of the area, and then with these people with costumes on it. And you obviously pay them, so it's like a job for them. I don't know how much they earn. Must be good money if they always here. Yep, this is nice that I'm able to comment like this. I really like the fact that I can engage more with my audience over here. I actually didn't think that I was going to get people. Oh, Bama, and you know what also you have is a lot of people, younger people. They will come with a whole camera crew and they will film themselves dancing. If they don't do dancing, they do some sort of music. You'll have somebody bringing a guitar, playing a guitar. I've seen somebody with drums playing out here, actually in a skate park also. And they record themselves here. They make music videos for their social media platforms. You're on your way. Princess Margaret, where are you? Exactly. Are you still in Brooklyn? Princess Margaret, I'm going to get you in New York City and we're going to be walking around doing a live video. But first we have to go to a restaurant. So it's more of a it's a big like tourist hotspot. Once upon a time, like I was trying to say earlier, that how dangerous it was. This place was not the safest place in New York City. They say they Disney-fied it. Disney is right over there. They say they Disney-fied this place. Oh, Polo is closed. I didn't know that. Two places closed right next to each other. But you'll see soon there'll be businesses taken up because Times Square is like prime real estate. You on wait. You need to hurry yourselves over here. So Mafia History Turf, I didn't actually think anybody would be interested in it. Maybe I should do a Mafia Turf thing for you. So we have Little Italy in the Bronx, which I'll go down to like every so once in a while. I go down to Little Italy in the Bronx. So there's two Little Italys. There's one up in Manhattan, which I do go to, and it's very touristy. You see that in a lot of movies. And then Little Italy in the Bronx, which is much better visit. Little Italy in the Bronx. If you've seen the movie Bronx Tale, the movie was partially shot there, but it was based in there. What's the guy's name? Chaz Palminteri. He lived out there. He grew up there in that part of the Bronx as well. And the families don't have that. They say the families don't have that much power like they used to. I'm not too sure. That's what they say. Let me show you this angle. So cross over.
With us, okay?
The sun is not too much. So you know the steakhouse where what's his name? Paul Gotti took him off for his spot. I can't get to that Paul's surname, but anyway, that's like one of the steakhouses that I didn't think people would be interested in seeing stuff like that. Castellano, yep, Castellano. Carlos Bakery, a bake shop. I've never tried one of these bake shops. It's more of it's one of the many protests in New York City. Once again, I don't speak politics or anything, but I do point out like protests every so once in a while if I see it. Something that does end up on the news or whatever, then I always just like try and cover it. Yep, that's Spark Steakhouse. I didn't actually think of like going around to Spark Steakhouse. I'm coming down to this Brooklyn diner right there later on. I'm waiting for Princess Margaret to show up. Let's go. See, there's a lot of cameras, people doing streaming. Shoes on. I couldn't wear my boots this afternoon when I left. So since you are here with me, Bama, let me show you another spot. So you ever heard about the Westies? Road over here. That's Broadway that we crossed over there. We're going over further to the west. We're basically in the west. So once upon a time, the area that we're going into, let's go a bit further closer. Let's go further closer and then I'll tell you. Okay, let's go to, I'm going to this place later on, USA Brooklyn Delicatessen. I love the pastrami sandwiches and I'm going to try a soup out there. This is the longest that I've actually done a live on here, because usually I'm like, yo, I need to switch over. I need to actually plug in my charging port. Hold on for me. I need to see what my battery is on. Okay, so this is theatre district that we're in. Theatre district is a few streets. So this is more of your theatre district. There's a lot of construction always going on in New York City. And you're getting a lot of this happening. Scaffolding all over the place. Scaffolding like this will stay up sometimes for years. And you're so used to walking through these scaffolding every day. When they take it off, you feel like you're lost because, oh, I see sunlight. It looks just different. So let's go a bit further west. So once upon a time, like you know, the Mafia ran these waste services LLC. I don't know what grip they have on the city, but according to the authorities, they don't have that much of a grip on the city as what they used to. So this is 8th Avenue. I'm supposed to break out my hand warmers, which I didn't do. Let's go across the road. So we are going into Hell's Kitchen. For part of Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen stretched further down south from here.
I know you're hungry.
And the Westies basically controlled it. I stay in a neighborhood in the Bronx that still has like the older generation of Irish Americans. So a lot of people moved out of the city because, like I was saying earlier on, New York was so dangerous. The crime was very high, so a lot of people either moved to Long Island or they moved to Connecticut or New Jersey. Some moved further than that. Some moved to Pennsylvania. A friend of mine actually lived down the road from this Chelsea area. And he's now in Brooklyn. So his mom was Irish American, but they also expanded. His mom still lives in what's this place's name, in Chelsea. My friend grew up with Vin Diesel. The Westies control this side. This is an interesting area as well. So there's two reasons they called it Hell's Kitchen. One of the reasons was that they said it was hot in summertime. I don't know if you've seen pictures of people that actually slept outside on the fire escape because it was so hot. They did it up until the 1990s. People were still sleeping out on the fire escapes, early 2000s maybe. I think people were just like starting having more access to ACs. But this place was also hot, and then also it had like a very high crime rate. And they said it was nothing like Hell's Kitchen where the devil was always cooking up something bad. Your last name is O'Brien. You might be connected to somebody that was once, they landed here, because many Irish people. New York is as we know, it's the melting pot. And New York had immigrants coming from Ireland, as you know, and Italy, and they would book in at Ellis Island. So as an immigrant, Ellis Island would be a very special place for you as well. Yep. So you should always try and trace where. First of all, I always like I asked my neighbor. I was like, "Yo, which part of Ireland?" And he could tell me. He wasn't from Belfast. Definitely wasn't from Belfast. Two of us spoke about a bit of Irish history. He's from Lebanon. Yeah, they had a lot of people from. You know what? I was actually watching a video. People from Lebanon, Syria, is another Arab country, and Jordan, that settled in the the East Coast, the Carolinas, and I was like so surprised in Tennessee as well. Tennessee, around the Appalachian areas, I was like so surprised.
It is so obviously a pyramid scheme that
So I always like pointing out these buildings are like really old buildings over here that you're looking at right here. Yep, you'll have a lot of people, Lebanese people. So the video was actually kind of like a funny video that were telling people, yo, you have relatives, descendants, you descended from people that comes from Arab countries, and they were speaking in Arabic. But they would speak in Arabic in a southern kind of accent, and it sounded like really funny. But they were like basically trying to educate people. There was a group of people in the Appalachian Mountains. I find them so interesting. I can't get to the name they were called. But they were trying to figure out where they actually came from. Because they had an olive skin color, and it looked as if they came from the Mediterranean region, like the southern part of like Italy, all of those places. But they never spoke any of those languages. And it was like always like a thing that was like interesting, but I need to get the name of those people as well. So this is like the house kitchen area. On 43rd Street. I'm going to go back to 42nd Street.
And that's a book. That's a book for starting conversation.
How far is Princess Margaret? Because I wanted to go down to the river to see Hudson River. If it is, let's go to Hudson River. I'm just like 2 blocks away from it. You can see how frozen it is. Let me cross the road. Always look for those bikes on the bike lanes. These bikes goes really fast, and you have to constantly look out for them. Once again, I chose the wrong sidewalk over here. Parking is very expensive. For 30 minutes of parking in this place is $17 for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So imagine paying $17. That's when you have an early bird special, $16.90. I don't know how that long that is for. An hour, up to half an hour, $17. For a whole month over here, you're paying somebody's rent basically. They don't have monthly. payments over here. But your monthly payments of like car places, like parking, is extremely high. I once walked past the place and I said, oh, they pay $650 for parking on one of my lives, and somebody said, that is my rent, my month's rent. And they were like, is that for parking? So it's like, yeah, some parts of the city, that's what you pay for parking. Yep, the prices of parking is like, so this is the reason why a lot of people in New York City doesn't have cars, because parking is an issue. Oh, Harley buried under snow. Wow, this is the longest that I've done a live for on here. Usually on my TikTok it's over 3 hours sometimes, walking and no stopping for anything. So yeah, this is the, oh wow, let me just show you this hotel's entrance. This is a hotel and a residential area. I always like looking at these buildings like this. Let's go. Okay, we're on 11th Avenue. I'm just gonna walk as far as Hudson River, then I have to get back again. Let's rush it over quickly. Wow, the last time I was at this on this road, 11th Avenue, was summertime, was the last time I was here. I can go across. We're walking past the Volvo spot over here. It's my pleasure, Bama. It's my pleasure. I'm actually happy that you're here as well, because I'm actually trying to get more viewers, because I do this like every day, most days. Last week when we had blizzard. I was out in the blizzard. I love walking, so I was sharing a mountain range in Cape Town, South Africa, that I walked at least once a week. I used to jump on the bus and I used to go there for a day. And people's now starting to realize, oh, that's why you actually basically walk as much. I love getting out. I love walking any environment. Careful now, my shoes went into ice. Let's go. I could just go through this box. Let's see now. Now I'll have to cross over this road. We've been having issues with been taking out snow over here. So I have to just wait a little bit. I want to show you how the river looks. I'm looking at one building I used to do deliveries at. Oh, Bama, that over there is an actual old battleship from the World War II era. Let's walk to it. Let's walk to it. I've been there once. Ah, no, I can't go over there. I have to go. Let's see. Yeah, I can go over there. That's the road I can go over. Ooh, I can activate my fast walking over here. I walk very fast. Man, I have to go over here. Whoever did the clearing of the snow did a really bad job. Yo, I'm down on 44th Street. I'm gonna come back now. I just want to show the river, and I'll be back up. I can't jaywalk over here, Princess Margaret. Okay, let's go across now. Let's go across. I'm on the Hudson River, Princess Margaret. I'm gonna be there now. You know me, I walk very fast. I just wanted to show this icy boat over here. We're walking across 12th Avenue, which becomes Riverside Drive. That goes all the way into the Bronx. Look over here. Let me show you. I hope you can see that boat. We won't be going onto that. The Hudson yacht. Yo, I'm not that far from you. Path closed due to icy conditions. Okay, let me just show you. Yo, Margaret, look at here. Oh, Princess Margaret, I'm supposed to say. The Intrepid, yes. I'm gonna come down now. I'll walk quickly down. So this is the Hudson River. That's the Intrepid Museum. You can go on there. Just don't have the time or to go up there. I've been there once. Okay, so I'm gonna end my live on this now, and then I'm going to make my way to Princess Margaret. I just need to start my live on TikTok now, and you guys can meet me on there. So, yep, this is the Intrepid. Yep, so I'm gonna end this live now, and I'm going to make my way to Times Square to meet Princess Margaret. So thank you for joining me, Bama. I'm so glad you were here with everybody else, V and Bria and Claudia as well. So let me get to my other live on TikTok, and I'll see you guys there. On YouTube, what's my name on YouTube? Is my name on YouTube Shaqir? Shaqir, yeah, Shaqir NYC or Shaqir New York. That's what I am. So thank you very much for joining me. Let me get off to my other side. So stay lekker, that means stay good. And thank you for joining me. Hope to catch you back next time. Thank you. Goodbye.